What's up, everybody, and welcome back to Flight Simulator. I say welcome back like we've done this before, but in reality we haven't, and we're going to start now. So we are flying one of my favorite aircraft in this game. It is the Piper X-Club. So, to start off with, we are doing an ILS flight from Springvale, Canada, over to Erie International, and we're set up for ILS runway 24. So once we get into the air, I'll go and I will get my navigational frequencies for all of that stuff. We can go over to the map here and take a look. We're shooting right across Lake Erie and right over to Erie. It is a 27 nautical mile flight, I believe, in a straight line. I'm sorry, 27-minute flight. We're looking at like 50 miles, nautical miles, coming across the lake here. So nothing too extreme, just kind of quick and dirty. So we're just going to open up our radio here and see where we have to climb up to. So we're going to be going up to 6,000 feet. So we're going to go ahead and set our altimeter now for 6,000. We'll turn on vertical speed, and we're going to go up at 1,000 feet per minute, just because I want to get up there before I start getting set up for an approach. We're going to turn on our nav mode, and we already have clearance to take off here, so our flaps are already set. We're just going to go ahead and give it some power and get going here. And our flaps are up. We will go ahead and turn on our strobe lights. Let's get a hold of ATC. Let them know we are clear of the runway, so we're going to contact Toronto Center.
Is climbing through 1,100 feet for 6,000 feet.
Crafters Tango Kilo Golf Toronto Center. Continue as planned. Altimeter tree 0.07.
All right. We're going to shoot up straight to 6,000 feet here, and let me just tell you, this looks beautiful. Just this nice countryside here. It'll be a quick shot across the lake and over into America. Okay, so we do have our information to punch into our nav frequency. It's actually already set. It's going to be 110.30. And that's going to take us over to runway 24. Definitely getting up into a IFR situation here with all of the clouds here. It's low ceiling at 6,000 feet. I don't really want to go much above 6,000 feet, though, just because it takes us a minute to get there, because we're flying an airplane that is like only rated for 14,000 feet, and by the time we get up to like 10, 11, 12,000 feet, we're going to be setting up to come into the runway anyways on our approach. So we're going to go ahead and hang out around 6,000 feet. Let's get up here and, like I say, it'll be a quick jaunt across the lake.
Qantas 755 for contact Toronto Center on 135.3.
All right, welcome to the 6,000 feet club. And like I say, we're up here. We're in the clouds. You can see we're just now crossing over the water here. So we're gonna make this straight shot right over to Erie and put this thing on the ground. And hopefully everything goes well and we don't kill ourselves or kill anybody else. All right, so we are going down to 3,200 feet. Yeah, I will acknowledge you in just a second. All right, and
Tower on 118
acknowledge the
decimal
approach
1
there.
Raptors Tango Kilo Golf.
Okay. So, procedures, ILS 24, Johnley, transition. Okay, that is exactly what we are looking for. So we can go back here to the flight plan. And we're coming down to 3,200, so we're going to sit at about 50% power. Definitely still out over the water here. Got a little bit more to go before we cross over land. And in reality, the way Erie is set up, you're not actually going to get over land until you are right at the airport. So Erie International Airport is in Erie County, Pennsylvania. It is in Mill Creek Township. And a way a lot of approaches work here all circle out and vector over Lake Erie. And it is so close to the water. It's very similar to... if you've ever flown into Burke Lakefront Airport in Cleveland, Ohio, it's a very similar setup. Now, obviously, Burke sits right on the water, versus this is inland a few miles, but truly not by much. And I think it's a great airport to practice at and play with. Same thing with Burke. They both are great for IFR practicing. They both have ILS runways. It's a straight shot from Erie over to Canada. You know, like if you're going to Toronto, Ontario International, it's a lot of fun to go from Erie and Burke and, you know, kind of fly out over the water and practice IFR, you know, transitions and landings and all that kind of stuff.
Altimeter tree 0.31 wind 170 and 14.
So you can see right there, that's our airport. That's where we're going to. So we're going to go ahead and acknowledge his instructions there.
Crafters Tango Kilo Golf.
Close out of that, and if we come in and zoom over here, we should get a view of the runway we are coming into, which is this guy right here. Which in turn is also that guy right there. Okay, so we have approach mode turned on. We're going to go ahead and back off on the throttle a little bit here, and we're going to go ahead and set our flaps to their 1st degree. And this is where we're going right here. So, what are we looking at? 5.8 nautical miles to the first transition here, and then our last leg on our final approach. Man, does that just not look beautiful? I mean, just the scenery in this game, it's absolutely unreal. I mean, I remember playing and putting so many hours into Flight Simulator X and just grinding away so hard at that game. And we always asked ourselves, are we ever going to get something else? Are we ever going to get something new? Well, it only took him like, what, 14 years? But it's finally here. Like, this is it. Also, I know exactly where that's at. That's kind of cool that they have all of the factories, industrial area right there on, what is it, like Route 5, Route 20? I think it's 5. Extension. Something like that. Yeah. I work in this area. Ooh. Flaps. I work in this this area, so not this area, but geographically I work in this area. I do not work in one of the factories down there. But I have driven through there many of times. Alright, so we're half a nautical mile from Def Joe, and then we're going to be on our final approach here. And there it is. We are 6 nautical miles from runway 24. All right, so we will go ahead and acknowledge that landing clearance. Now, the only thing I've noticed, we have been on our approach hold. For some reason or another, we haven't picked up our glide slope, which is weird because we're about to overshoot the shit out of this runway. That's for sure. So what we're going to do is turn off our altitude, dump the nose, and do it like that. So I'm not quite sure why we didn't pick up the localizer there, but it's recoverable. We're just going to pull all the way back on the throttle here, and as soon as we level off, we're going to dump speed pretty quick. There we go. Now we're looking good. All right. We are on the ground.
Cub Crafters Tango Kilo Golf contact ground on 121.9er.
121.9er, Cub Crafters Tango Kilo Golf. Erie ground, Cub Crafters Tango Kilo Golf taxi to parking.
Cub Crafters Tango Kilo Golf taxi to general aviation parking by taxiway Bravo cross runway 20 Charlie cross runway 20.
All right. So that's where we want to go to park our airplane. Landing wasn't too bad. That did not go the way I planned it to go in the least bit. I definitely expected that to go a little bit differently there, but it wouldn't be exciting if it went normal. Am I right? And I mean, it just goes to show the capabilities of this tiny little aircraft. I mean, you can just really fly it however you want to. The only thing that sucks is taxiing. Can't usually see shit just because it's a tail dragger. So that's when we can come over into this view right here. And we are clear both ways to cross runway 20. There are way more cars in this airport parking lot right there than real life. Let me tell you, because I drive past this airport all the time, what real life is like, and that is not real life. This is like the most non-busiest airport in the frickin' world. I mean, it's just a bunch of general aviation. They try and try and try so hard to get regular flights coming in and out, and I mean, it's just very rare that that they do. I mean, you can get flights out of Erie, but you're better off going to a bigger airport. Last I knew, they do have a pilot school though for like general aviation aircraft at Erie Airport. What are you doing, taxi man? What are you doing, taxi man? You're a dick, sir. You're a big old dick. We're just gonna bring it over here. Yeah. Exactly what we wanted. Not really, I was just kind of spitballing it there. I don't know what we were doing, but we did it. And now we're here. So we'll go ahead and kill the engine and just take a minute to appreciate this scenery, because boy, does it look beautiful. It really does. Alright guys, thanks for watching. We'll be back next time.